abandoned. I was full of that, no fear of anything, nothing on my little back. Those years bring me to what I give you. As a result of what I went through to get to what I got now, I'm a world-renowned author and a firstborn son with a proud father, head of the household. What is you telling me? 25, fresh out the pen with a felony. I had a lot of odds against me, I made no excuses. Let loose with the force of a storm coming over the horizon. Stories of the past are quite surprising for those unacquainted with a wild young and banging. My head against steel while awaiting my arraignment. Never did feel like I made a life hanging on to a whole past this exploration. I warm to the notion of love and devotion, opening, closing, going through the motions. Was I chosen to go through it? No fluid transition, polluted soul, losing a chance. I write the pain away, it flows through my hands. I fight to stay awake. A cold brew enhances reality and reinforces the gotta make it mentality. See the losses serve to inspire brothers on the fringes to aim higher, hustle harder, hide a hurt heart, doomed to diminish. The blood flow until I resume and replenish. I was a trouble starter, groomed in the image of God. In the flesh, see it through to the finish. A charge of energy, resolve to redirect the false proclivity. Recall in effect, the large percentage of a life dictated, never wasted, lost and found, dedicated to the service of those in need of a close friend, seeking a omen to believe and hoping. Was I given a second chance? In step with the rhythm of the second hand. In depth, I'ma give it to him real raw. Halfway into year 4, a new beginning. I can remember being uncertain, finding myself truly free for the first time. It felt newly introduced to me. Life as it was meant to be lived. Citizen in the system, paying taxes, paying court fines, K-beta maxes. Staying on grind, remain active, firmly reestablished. Left a bad taste, return to be the baddest. Kept with that pace, first year and a half. It didn't take long for the paint to peel, revealing the rust I wasn't maintaining for real. Giving it just enough to put on the appearance of a rugged fearless. It wasn't serious, but I nearly went delirious. Couldn't I make the transition at a standstill with empty hands, wishing that I could G off and shake the struggle and strife and catch a break for once in my life. Released in 04, crossed town footing before I found work, settled down with a woman. Before I found me, settled into a life of time divided between kids and a wife. Prime provider, I proved I could then. It's time to say goodbye. Moved to Brooklyn to find what I knew was my destiny. Let depression and distance get the best of me. I kept pressing. Woke up in the morning with a fresh spirit, set it aside and wrote some of my best lyrics. It was evident, had problems, I gambled, wanted being too much to handle. That plus scrambling daily, nightly to support life in the city. I kept coming up short. Did I make that wrong turn? 4 o'clock in the morning, nursing heartburn from a new day dawning to a long night lingering, fighting the wrong fight. Society singling and out. I hit the route, hearing the same shit about I be hearing. Back when something opens up, hope broken up, nowhere to go but up. Dolo was on the phone complaining to Khalid while he telling me to maintaining, find peace and purpose, release the urges in the beats and verses on the street searching, feet hurting, determination unfazed, making up for the wasted young days. Under the sun rays, sweated out for less, got blessed bi-weekly, tedious quest for progress, rent check bouncing and head pounding, hit a midtown bar, get a quick roundin'. Deeper in debt drowning, could've stayed put and been a big letdown in my own hometown. Instead of falling on my face in front of thousands, strange faces, and 2 of my main aces, fierce focus, faded, the faint traces appeared hopeless, aimless, so soon after proclaiming to be the main attraction, barely maintaining. Reaction a little too slow, had a little too much, now it gotta go. I had it out with O, sat across from Slim, my eyes hidden behind the lens, under the brim, the lies didn't amount to the missing amount in the to count, told a to bounce, place preservation of self over love, backed it up peaceful, held no grudge, frozen after half of the winter, close of a chapter, back to Virginia. No sense in pretending, I kicked off 06 with intentions, hit a raw patch, figuring I would get it all back, hitting the raw facts, was off track, scraping, scratching, business. J-Scrilla my witness. Just a little bit of a hold, a handoff up the middle with a heat seeker, overrock tweak speakers. Up in the lab, red lights on the peak meters. Hop in a cab, late nights in the district. Start a tab, light a jack, get twisted. Became more the same, went further than ever. Word to featherweight, couldn't get my head straight. Dead weight, pressing on my chest plate. Letterman, Vader's on the list, why the doorman sweating him? Made them all listen when I dropped that jump. Hell nah, I had to cop that, get your own. Getting grown right about then, I was out there slinging them, bringing up the topic. Why it was called that, drinking up the profits. Developed the format, walking to the bar with no cash. And 25 CDs, they went so fast, slumped over the glass. Damn, he's so trash. And they didn't know the half, looking at my overcast eyes. I was baptized in fire, my soul flashed out of my flesh, ablaze in an orange whirlwind. Good job in a girlfriend, waiting for the world's end. Peace I could not find, and we was out of time, at least in my mind. Friendships on the fritz, lips to the bottle. The first of a few trips to the hospital, in and out of work, somehow managing to eat. Avoid landing in a cell, damaging a deep bond. Deeper than any other, I reached the bottom. Beef with my brother Khalid. Some believed I would never rise. Overrock stepped away and severed ties. I could recognize the problem and admit it, but I felt naked whenever I tried quitting it. Did it for a little bit, I was all heart. No logic or action, a false start, but I never lost my thirst for beat bully in a rowdy crowd. Me and Sketch both pulling in around now. He and I started seeing eye to eye, grew from us. Started off being each other's strongest comp in that night, which I declared us Black Irish. Marked itself in the book, but it didn't look good for the beta. I was in the way of myself, the one person I couldn't lie to. Boozer, drug abuser, womanizer, the voice of a chance calling from a distance. Choices, I called in for assistance.